All right, Saturday morning, having coffee, and I'm basically just rebuilding this entire website. While it's fresh, I wanted to show you the process, what I went through, and yeah, so I'm going from that to this. Huge change, gonna be crazy. In the past, this would have taken me weeks, but instead, this was hours. Let me tell you why. Let me show you kind of what I did. I'll walk you through the process. Okay, so I started just in Claude by just having a conversation, telling it what I did. Like, hey, I run this Facebook page called, it's a Gulf Coast beach page, and I want to basically redo the website, right? So it asked me a few questions, like what was important to me, primary goal, tech stack, just a few other questions that I answered. And so it came back with a website plan. We talked about some site structure, SEO strategy, monetization stuff, design vibe, and I liked all that. And I asked a few questions. I just said, "Hey, our website's going to cover this area to this area," and so we kind of built out that plan with all the beaches between those areas. Asked a few other questions. Like, yeah, it was pretty key about the homepage being able to have large tile images that people could click into with those different sections, and so it totally agreed. All right, and so I finally let it write me the plan for the website. But it was trying to do it earlier, and I just had a few other questions, and I think we could have gone straight to it. It would have been fine. But yeah, so I finally let it do it, wrote the plan out, thought the plan was really good. I did two things. So one, I downloaded this file when I started to build the website, but then I also this stuff isn't going to be as important because I'm asking a question about affiliate links. That's after I got started. So I downloaded this file, but it also gave me this, right? So I was able to just take this plan. This is the entire launch plan, the build spec for this website, and I was just able to copy that. Now, don't let this scare you. It is terrifying the first time you see it. This is Claude Code. So I need to leave this conversation open. I almost closed it out, but we're going to want to see this conversation. But if you use, so like this is a terminal. This is anti-gravity. If you've never seen this before, the first time I opened it up, admittedly, I was freaked out. It scared me for sure. I just shut it down. I was like, get this out of here. But then I came back into it. And then I realized kind of when you start getting comfortable, you start understanding what's going on. So I started this website with nothing, basically a blank folder. Imagine a website is literally just a folder with a bunch of files in it, right? So I literally just started a new folder. And in this case, I opened the folder, and this is all the files that are now in this folder that's been built over this conversation. The tool did it. I didn't do this. I started with a blank folder, which was this Gulf Coast Beach Vibes website. So let's say, here's a bunch of projects that I have in my documents folder. I literally created this folder in my documents, and that was it. And that's how I started the website. So that's how you would start a website. You build a folder, you click it, you select the folder, and then you would open it. Now, when you open it, it would be empty because there would be nothing in here, right? But so let me scroll to the top of this conversation just so that you can see what I did. What I did when I opened up, again, Claude Code. This is Claude Code. This is it. Now you'd have to get this set up, but inside anti-gravity, you can, I won't go into this, you can run it in the terminal, which is the way the hardcore developers do it, or you can use this extension. I'm very happy with this extension. It works really well, and to me it makes things just much easier to use. You can drag and drop images in here, which I do all the time. You can have clickable links. It's just more it's more user friendly to use than the terminal. But basically, what I did was I just pasted that whole website plan here, boom, and then it just starts going through stuff, right? So we have this whole list of stuff to do. And I completely just let it do everything. I just agreed to everything, not looking at any code or anything, because the first time I wanted to review what it had done was after it gets to the point, and I'll just kind of scroll through this so you can kind of look at stuff. We did not stop until it had created the homepage. Pause. Review design before continuing. Okay? So let's scroll through this. Okay, here we are. So we paused. I opened it up in localhost 3000. So that's where basically it's like taking the files on your computer and showing you locally. It's not live on the internet. It's locally. And I said I love it. Okay, so what I saw when I did that, what I saw was not that. What I saw was this. This is literally the one-shot design that it created, and I just thought it was amazing. I was like, this is perfect. You know, the basics of this is a perfect modern website for what I'm trying to do here. Like, it's exactly what I was going for. All right, so I was like, I love it. Let's keep going. So we kept going. So we build out everything else: destination pages, sub pages, build stay activity blog pages, SEO, sitemap, build, final check, and deploy. So let's scroll all the way down. And what we're going to do, you're literally going to see in this video, my plan is to switch it to the live domain, which I've kind of gotten close to. And keep in mind, this is like over like a couple of hours of time, all of this. Now, when the site goes live, for sure, there's going to be work to do and content to build out and stuff. But to get this like basic template up, I'm fine to have it completely live. And my goal is to start collecting emails and stuff like that. So, okay. Deploy to Vercel. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I'm sure it's Vercel. So I didn't even have a GitHub repo. So if you don't know what GitHub is, it's basically, imagine it's like your Google Drive or Dropbox for your files, for these computer files. So those files that are on my computer, you want to put them on GitHub. And I won't really go into that because that's not really the importance of this video. But basically, imagine, you know, you already have your account. You need to store your files on GitHub. From there, it pushes from those files to Vercel, to the live website. So this we're looking at right here, this link is a live link on the internet. If I give anyone this link, they can go to this website. It's just not on GulfCoastBeachVibes.com on the domain name yet, right? So link is live. So push files to GitHub then deploy. It's called deploying. I'm putting it in quotes just because that's the word that's used. Deploying is like pushing those files and activating them to be shown on the internet is how I would say it. And I have things to do like replace some images. We have like stock held images and things like that. All right, this was for like reviewing the security stuff. It's like part of my instructions, and I was like, no, just go ahead and push it. It's fine. Like there's no security issues with this. It's just content, right? It's a content website. So next step, deploy to Vercel. So I went to Vercel, added a new project, imported the Git. That's my GitHub repository. And it's kind of interesting. And this is like an interesting piece. So I said, hey, I'm going to want to add affiliate links to this website, and we talked about the best way to do that and what to create. Really interesting. I mean, I'm like learning abilities and things that I wasn't even sure would be possible on my own. So like on my current website, I have this tool. It's a WordPress website. It's a tool called Pretty Links that helps track links, and it's a free tool. It has a paid upgrade as well, but we literally just built this tool right here to add affiliate links to and to track them. And then I say we, like just chatting with Claude Code, figured out how to, hey, cool, how can we track clicks to those links? And I didn't want to create like a database, an additional thing to store them. And so we talked about using Vercel's analytics and how to set it up in a proper way to track those click links before the page is like even rendered and displayed. And all this stuff is like kind of above my pay grade. Like I'm not like an expert in this. I just understand. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, cool, let's do that. And I'm relying on the AI that actually has the knowledge that I don't have to steer me correctly in that. Right now, I'm talking about images here. I'm like, hey, do I need to go ahead and compress and resize images? Because basically, what I'm going to do is drop images into a folder that's called public. So in public, I'll put images. I don't have anything there yet, but I'll be dropping images in there, and then Claude Code will help me put those images in the right places as long as I label them correctly. It'll do that, and it's telling me like, no, I don't have to, because Vercel actually compresses them and resizes them the way that they're supposed to be. I'll probably go ahead and make sure that they're somewhat appropriately like sized or whatever, because that won't be too difficult for me to do up front. But all right, and then I was trying to add these affiliate links in and like using Google Console. It didn't really work. I ended up just kind of grabbing all of my links and directly from my other website. I only had like 20 or something, so I just put them on a spreadsheet and then just dropped them in here. Here's the links right here. Dropped them in here. Then it added them to that tracking sheet that I was showing you. And then we talked about installing Vercel Analytics so that we can track it. Cool. I want to make sure Google Analytics would still work. It was like, yep, absolutely. So I gave it my Google Analytics tracking code. It's added that. And now we are basically like ready to go live with it, right? So what I did, or at least when I got to this point, I felt comfortable enough to say, hey, cool, like I'm ready to go live with the site. So let's see if we can do that while we're wrapping up this video. All right, so here's my Vercel dashboard, and I added my domain. So I just clicked add existing domain. And now I'm going to have to add these records. So an A record at this, Beach5 Advanced DNS. And I'll just kind of show you guys what this means. And so currently it's using card, which I really like. But these records are for card. So let me show you what card is. Card.co. Incredible tool that you can build like landing pages and single page websites. And that's what this is right here. This is a website built on card. And so now basically this is an upgrade, right? We're moving to the next level. So all right. So I'm just going to replace that CNAME www. So I currently have a CNAME record which points to the website, but instead of that, we're going to point it to here. We're going to update that. And it should be that just by those two records, once it's called propagating, once they propagate and they're like updated and they're all in the system, we should be, then Vercel here will check. We should be good to switch the domain name. Like the domain name should now be switched to the new website. So I'll pause and come back in a little while and refresh this. All right, it's now it's generating SSL certificates, so it's obviously read those records, so it's working on that, which is pretty cool. Boom, and I just hit refresh on GulfCoastBeachVibes.com website, and the new website is currently active. So this one's still live because you can have multiple of these domains, but now the external domain name that we've added is now live. So now I have to do tons of there's still a ton of additional work to do, right? Like I need a favicon, I need to enact email collection, which I'm actually about to do right now. I'll do all that stuff right now, but I was happy to have this live because it currently does not get a lot of traffic or anything like that. So we should be fine. But all that over a coffee Saturday morning. It's crazy.